you have a similar background as me, that of being a child of the 1980s and having HBO at that time, there is a good chance that you saw this film a lot. And just maybe that's why you're here. I am of course talking about 1983's BMX Bandits. The 80s was a time of niche kids and teen films. Are you interested in breakdancing? We've got Breakin' and
Beat Street.
You want a film about skateboarding? We've got
Thrashin'
and
Gleaming the Cube.
I myself was into BMX, so I had Rad and BMX Bandits. Rad probably deserves its own episode, but right now BMX Bandits seems like more fun to talk about. Now, if you haven't seen this film, it is by no means some great lost film. You're not missing out if you never get a chance to see the whole thing. I'll probably cover just about everything you ever need to know about this film in the next few minutes. It is best known for being the acting debut of Nicole Kidman.
Hi.
And despite the goofy premise, it's pretty easy to see why she became a star. She's easily charismatic and has a great rapport with her two co-stars, PJ and Goose. Their non-stop banter provides quite a few genuinely funny moments.
Being a zombie isn't all bad. I mean, you get to stay up every night. Of course, you got to spend the rest of your life dead.
Goose, let's get out of here.
The movie has the thinnest of plots. We're in Sydney, Australia, and a group of bad guys dressed up as the Three Little Pigs and the Big Bad Wolf have just robbed a bank.
Not one move or I'll blast you. You're staring death in the face.
They're setting up for their next heist, that they need a huge stash of walkie-talkies for. Meanwhile, our heroes, after crashing their bikes into Nicole Kidman and her shopping carts, are looking for some easy money.
Could be a dismembered body.
Oh, charming. Can you give me a hand?
There might be one in the box.
They happen upon this stash of walkies and start selling them to their BMX buddies. Now, flush with cash, they fix up their bikes and buy some sweet new shirts with the film's title conveniently screen printed on them.
Now do you believe in miracles?
This wasn't a miracle. It was being in the right place at the right time. Like getting hit by a truck.
Meanwhile, two of the bumbling criminals are trying to track them down to get their walkies back.
How we haven't hit them by now is a wonder to me.
That's it. The whole film is just a series of scenes of the bad guys catching up to the kids, and then the kids outsmarting them in some way and riding away on their bikes.
Look, would you shut up? I'm trying to concentrate.
The highlight of these scenes being their escape down some water slides, bikes and all.
Come here, you little wog, you beephole. Come here.
Honestly, almost 40 years later, there doesn't seem to be a real reason besides nostalgia that I should like this film. But there is an undeniable charm that keeps it entertaining. We've got the kids constantly yucking it up.
Are you always like this?
No, he's usually worse.
And our two lead criminals, Whitey and Mustache, are fully committed to the slapstick comedy of the film. Director Brian Trenchard Smith is a journeyman director in every sense of the term. He has 57 credits on his IMDb and has never really had a big hit in his career. His best-known films are sequels to C-list horror franchises.
Leprechaun 3.
Leprechaun 4. Leprechaun in Space.
Night of the Demons 2.
He came up during the Ozploitation years, and his best films are from this time. Turkey Shoot and Dead End Drive-In are my two favorite films outside of this one. You can really see his horror influence during the chase scene in the graveyard.
It's full of dead people. Well, they're not allowed to bury him alive.
He's got a great eye, the camera is always moving, and this film is photographed far better than you would expect for a low-budget BMX film from the 80s. The film is gorgeous. The bright neon colors of the 80s BMX scene matched with the beautiful scenery of Australia. The bike stunts are fun and non-stop. There's a silly sound effect added to almost every jump and ride by that are completely unnecessary, but again add to that goofy charm. There are quite a few shots in the film where the camera is attached right to the bike itself, and I'm just not sure how they pulled it off at that time. It's not like they had GoPros when they made this. They must have built a special camera rig just for this film. Again, showing that they were willing to go above and beyond for a kids film built around a niche sport.
Not bad considering.
So that's BMX Bandits. I'd recommend it if you're a fan of 1980s comedies, Ozploitation films, or you just want to watch something new with your kids. My 10-year-old daughter seemed fully entertained throughout on my last rewatch. This is a film where you can jump in at any point, enjoy 10 minutes of colorful silliness, and get out.
Is this a private pavement or is anyone invited?
Well, you know what they say. Two's company. Three gets us talked about.
If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. We make a lot of different kind of stuff on this channel, including our own films. So thanks for watching.
It's making me sick, but God, I really want to hear the end.